I recently came across a video which talked about tips to improve your speaking, and today I'm going to go further into it. And so firstly, you have to change your perspective, and a lot of people just, when they speak, they just show up to get something, and so you have to have a giving attitude. And yeah, so a problem that most people do is that they just they show up to take or get something, and so what they do is that they probably maybe put a link to their website at the very start of the presentation, or say you can find the rest in my book, and so that's basically just a way to promote like their own things to get something out of the speech. However, the best speakers they they like don't they just show up to give, and they don't if they don't try to get anything from everybody from anybody, and not even approval. And so, for example, I came across a speech by Denzel Washington, which is quite famous, called Four Forwards, and he was talking to some university graduates, and it was really powerful because I mean, he was just sharing his life experiences, and he was giving advice to others and providing value to them, and he wasn't really asking for anything in return. He just wanted them to listen to his story and his points. Secondly, is that authenticity engages, and so a lot of people have fear when they speak. However, even though it can be important and fundamental to their lives or to the industry they're working for, and yeah, so it's really important to speak. Maybe, for example, in life when you need to have an interview for university or job, and even after that, maybe if you need to give presentations to your boss or your colleagues, and so you have to have like patterns and skills that skill set that you apply to it, and yeah. So first, I guess, is know yourself before you seek advice, and yeah, I remember when I had a presentation for history about World War II, and I wasn't really too sure whether I should just add a lot of points to my PowerPoint in case I forget anything, or if I should just not add that much to make it seem more natural. And yeah, I began asking a lot of friends, and eventually it was basically a 50-50. And then I remembered that what was most important was to ask myself whether I thought it would be a good idea or not. And so yeah, I guess that basically just goes to show how the most important opinion of everyone is yourself, and you should do what you truly feel like is right. And yes, basically just speak from your gut before you ask something. And yeah, if the audience feel that it's authentic and it's real, then that's what's most important. So just be yourself. And if you're not authentic, then you can't really engage the audience in anything you want. And yeah, so like I said before, listen to yourself first before you deliver the message to inform and inspire others. Thirdly, is you need to have awareness, and it basically connects the speaker to the audience. And I remember seeing a very famous speaker, and he talked about how he was invited to speak at a place, and it turned out to be a party. And he talked about how he wasn't too familiar with the setting, since he always talked to I guess formal settings, maybe like TED, and so yeah, he wasn't really too sure about what to say, and instead of just backing out, he went for it, and he started by I guess easing the mood and breaking the ice with a joke, and it made quite a few people laugh, and so it just made him connect with the people there, and yeah, he was eventually yeah, and he did like a really good job. Similarly, I had an experience when yeah, I was giving a presentation with my friends about how to reduce carbon emissions, and I thought that it would be sort of I guess an informal presentation to other students. However, I was quite surprised when I saw a lot of teachers and even my headmaster there, and there was even a local member of parliament, and so yeah, because there were so many important people there, I asked if we could maybe add more bins around the school to reduce littering, and basically I just took the opportunity to ask for something, and yeah, I was aware that um, because there were a lot of high profile people there who could do something about our problem, yeah, I took the chance. And yeah, so basically you just have to have situational awareness, and even if things don't go as you planned them to, just find a way to just improvise and just carry on going, and yeah, I guess just like keep on going and about what you're talking about. Fourth is audacity, and you have to have audacity to inform and inspire other people, and you have to be bold to give a speech that will last. And occasionally, we have speakers who come in from, we have speakers who come in to our school, and I noticed that the ones that really gave a lasting impression were the speakers who were bold and who were really passionate and powerful in what they were saying, and since I guess it creates like a lasting impression, and it makes their ideas just really resonate with me in my mind. And yeah, so a lot of us have fear when we speak, because we're afraid our opinion will be criticized and we're not good enough. However, yeah, everyone's not perfect, and um, so yeah, just stop, because there's like not ever a time when you're 100% ready. So yeah, even if you don't think it's good enough, just ask anyway. And also, we need to have an inner judgment system inside ourselves, to tell ourselves that we're good enough, and like to not compare ourselves with just others, and just, I guess, improve on ourselves. And fear drives most of us from audacity and boldness, and so yeah, I guess just we have to deliver it passionately, and you can't half step it, but be bold. And yeah, going back to the example with Denzel Washington, um, he he was quite he was really bold and powerful with what he was saying, and he also gave a story, and it was really powerful because he shared his experiences, and it really, I guess, it gives um, more depth and certainty to what he was saying, and he was talking about how he failed a lot of auditions for movies, and even though he had a lot of failures, he managed to get back up, and he eventually won a lot of prizes and even an Oscar. And so yeah, the most important and powerful thing when we open our mouth is to give a picture to the audience. And since we can see things a lot quicker than we hear things, I guess a picture is a lot more powerful. And it's actually proven that 85% of TD stories TD talks that are successful are centered around stories. And so basically, we can never have a story without a point, or a point without a story. So I think the most important things to take away from this are, firstly, you have to change your perspective into a giving attitude, and not a taking one. Also, that we need to have awareness about where we're speaking and the setting. And then, yeah, fourthly, we have to have audacity and be bold, and give a passionate speech. Thank you for listening.